Hey, and welcome back to The Angry Teacher. This is Richard Williams, and today we are going to talk about classroom management. We're going to learn today. So you got the job, you're in the room, and now you hear the kids are coming down the hall. What the heck are you going to do? Don't worry about it. I got you. I'll help you out. The Angry Teacher. Fights and angry feelings and disappointments and people coming in with the attitudes or not wanting to be there is by standing at the door. A lot of times teachers underestimate how important that is. When you're at the door, you get to see and feel the kids' energy. You get to see how they're coming in. You get to see what they're not involved in, what's going on in the hallway with the boyfriend or the girlfriend, and whatever is happening, you can kind of temper the day by being at the door. You clap them up, you hello them, you let them know that you're there for them no matter what their day is like. And it starts a very good relationship for that period. Try it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for the next Angry Teacher video release. To seating chart or not. Now, I'm going to say something that's not very common or popular, but I don't use a seating chart. I'm not a fan of them. However, I understand why they're important, especially for new teachers. You don't know who these kids are. You don't know what you're doing yet. So it's good to know if I put student ABC here, then I know that they're not sitting in students D, E, F's seats. However, what I do is I have kids sit randomly wherever they want to sit. That is when I notice who talks to whom, who doesn't talk to whom, who wants to be by themselves, who is always trying to be the center of attention, who sits by the teacher's desk. All these things I'm taking into account as I let them sit randomly. And then I determine, okay, you can't function with student X next to you. So you know what? Move, move, move. Or stay where you are because you know how to function in the classroom. That's what I do. But I understand why districts and administration and all the teachers use seating charts rather, because it gets you to focus and you can take attendance and you know who these kids are and you know where they are. So go ahead and make one initially, and then you'll start to figure out who these kids are, and you won't even have to take attendance by calling their names anymore. You'll actually know who the kids are. Your class needs to ebb and flow. Yes, I said it. Sometimes you're going to have lessons where you talk, then you kind of pause and have a break, let them work independently, let them peruse, let them think about what you've just said, and then you have them work together or let them talk or let them move. Do not have kids sit for extended periods doing one thing at any given time, unless they're a little bit older or they're doing an exam that they have to sit still for at least 40 minutes. But for the most part, in a regular lesson, ebb and flow. Some downtime, some uptime, some downtime, some uptimes. Let them rotate, let them move around, and let them know that this lesson is not going to bore me to tears, but because I'm going to be moving soon, or I'll be able to talk to my friends soon, or I'll be able to talk about the lesson soon. I'm not just going for 40 minutes on one thing and then I don't remember anything from minute one. I am going to be able to process all of this because there's going to be a time where I can just woosah and digest all of this. Now, you've heard it before all the time, actually, that teachers tell you to be consistent. It's true. It actually works. If you know that you like kids to come in a certain way and talk to you in a particular way and do a particular thing every day, then do not waver, because they will see that you're not a man or woman of your word. So whatever your consistency is, if you want them to come in, use the hand sanitizer this way, then go to your seat. This is how you turn work in. I am going to be consistently mean. I'm going to be consistently nice. I'm going to be that guy who you can come to whenever you have a problem. Then be that guy. Don't come be that way one day and the next day you scream at them and then they don't know what happened. So be consistent. It's important because they see you. You might be that only consistent person in their lives. Sorry to say, but that's the reality. So please be consistent in whatever rules, whatever situations you've established in that room. Continue with it. So that's why the summer is important. Figure out who you want to be and how you want to be and how you want your space to be. Remember, you're there longer than the kids. You need to be comfortable. If you're not the guy who is screaming, if you're not the angry teacher, you can be the nice teacher. Just be consistent with it. Let them know that you're a nice guy and you're gonna work with them. Now, if you have a large class and they've never been cultured into the classroom experience, which is kind of hard to understand if that's even possible, but proximity control works. Sometimes kids will be talking and carrying on, not expecting you to move around the room. When you move around, you stand next to them. Others will see, oh, whoa, he's in the back of the room. I thought he was supposed to be teaching from up front. Okay, let me shut up. Sometimes they will kind of not notice you at first, but eventually you keep doing it, be consistent with it, they'll actually get the point. He's standing here because he wants me to stop. Tap him on the desk, tap him on the shoulder, let them know that, okay, now it's my time. You've talked enough, you've played around enough, now it's my time. And that works most times. Proximity control works for me. Welcome back to the Teacher's Lounge. Here are the 2 tips I promised you earlier in the video. Number 1, know your colleagues. By that, I don't just mean your department. That's very important, and your department chair, that's important. Your administrators, that's important. However, I need you to know the custodians, know the cafeteria worker, know the security guards, know the other essential, the office workers, know the other essential workers in your building, because they're the ones, not just because they are the ones who will help you in whatever situation you need help in or with, but it's good to be cordial to the people in the building because it comes back sevenfold, if you will, to help you out. Because if you're that teacher that you don't talk to anyone, you don't know anyone, when you actually need someone to be there for you, to help you out, to take a kid for you, to help you out with paperwork, to let you know where certain things in the building are, you won't have any help because you don't know anyone. So get out of your comfort zone and befriend people. At least be cordial to them, so at least they'll know that when you ask for something, they'll be willing to help. All right? Tip number 2, be yourself, but be different. What makes kids want to come to your class? Be that weird teacher, be the cool teacher, be that out there teacher, be the strict teacher, be a teacher that has a definitive characteristic, something that kids will know who you are. So people will know, oh, that's that guy, that's that lady that always wears the red suits, or that's that guy that always wears the funky socks, or that's that teacher that always yells at her kids, or the teacher that always gives candy. Whatever it is, be a definitive characteristic in the building. Let people know who you are. Don't go overboard if it's not you, but even if you're very laid back, do something that kids want to be in your class and that kids outside of your class will know who you are. And those are my tips. This is the Angry Teacher signing off today. Thanks for coming to class. Go out there and be great. Hey, and go out there and teach. Yeah.